I know the law, Phil. I know the law too well. Then you ought to know that there ain't no way to beat the law. White folks live by it and niggas die by it.
As folks connect back in the building, and the Epstein file got everybody panties in a bunch. There's a lot of incriminating evidence on politicians, celebrities, actors, and people just of elite society. But see, we got to understand one thing. The plot thickens. It's not all about the United States. This is a global thing. Jeffrey Epstein had a lot of people in those documents. He got 30,000 pages of information pertaining to different lewd acts with minors. You had a female named Virginia. She exposed Ghislaine Maxwell as far as being the proprietor of getting these girls. She exposed Jeffrey Epstein. She exposed many other celebrities. And now we're seeing in this paperwork that they're claiming certain things are redacted to protect the victims. If we use our common sense and pay attention to what's really going on, they are using the fact that they can redact victims' names to redact some of these powerful people names who's controlling the world that we live in. See, a lot of y'all don't know that Prince Andrew Windsor from Britain was accused and ended up paying this same girl off. And they're saying that he's in a photo with this girl, and he's saying that he don't remember the girl at all. But he have all type of messages, emails sent back and forth from him and Ghislaine Maxwell expressing him looking for inappropriate company. And you know that's code word, allegedly, for underage girls. And then this girl, before all this information came out, was found alleged to have committed suicide. Jeffrey Epstein sent a letter to that Olympic doctor who had all of those different charges. And he sent him a letter stating that our president has the same love for younger girls as us. And he was expressing how much we live in a world that's not fair because they can't feed their desires without having to hide it. It's so many people complicit in what's going on in those Epstein files. And I think it's a lot of different individuals that they don't want to bring to the light because of what it would do to their reputations, what it would do to their businesses, and what it would do to their relationships, in-house and business relationships. Just think of how, as a normal person, we have certain sexual desires. And people are not understanding that these politicians, these elite males, spend the majority of their lives being busy trying to keep businesses in order, keep their countries in order, and keep the world moving in the direction that they want it to go. So I was looking at this one of this Prince Andrew. He had documented an email to Ghislaine Maxwell saying that he would be off from August 25th to September the 2nd. And he wanted to be able to have these sexual encounters within that time frame that he wouldn't be busy. So when I look at that, I see that we are all human beings. But you have a lot of people that have desires that are contrary to the law. And it's crazy to live in a world where something that you desire so bad makes you look as if you're a deviant. And in these type of situations, you are a deviant if you are a grown man sleeping with underage individuals. Because at one point in time, we could say girls. But now we realize that a lot of these guys are doing this to little boys. And the thing is, like, why do we have in this world that this guy paid these people, but he was never brought up on charges? He paid this young lady. He had to pay, but he was never brought up on criminal charges. And it got so close to him that he was kicked out of the royal mansion. He was stripped of all power. So in order for them to do all of that, they had to know that this guy was guilty of the accusations brought against his name. And I don't understand for the life of me who would pay a person for a situation that they know they're innocent. If I know I'm innocent, I'm going all the way. So when I look at certain people paying these people off, to me, it's an admission of guilt. And you have Donald Trump had a friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. They say Donald Trump flew on his jet over 8 times. But this was between the years 93 and 96. Donald Trump and Epstein fell out in the middle of the 2000s. 2002, Jeffrey Epstein spoke about how Donald Trump was a good guy and a friendly guy. But a few years later, they said that Donald Trump ended the friendship over some business that Epstein beat him out on. So as we know, Donald Trump don't take things like that lightly. But when I look at this political realm, and when I look at people like Chris Tucker being at the party, when I look at people like Michael Jackson being at the party, when I look at Donald Trump being at the party, and many other celebrities and powerful people, I understand that everyone didn't participate, but you're guilty by association. Because at that level, you can't convince me that everybody that was in those homes, in those secluded areas, didn't know what was taking place. Jeffrey Epstein was a very weird guy when you see the different things that they found within their home. And even though we feel like now they're exposing the Epstein files, they are combing through that information and filtering that information to where we will not get the facts that we think we'll receive, that we're entitled to receive. See, a lot of these different things are based around political motivations. This is the point in time where the Democrats are pretty much trying to draw a line in the sand against the Republican to secure that next election. See, we're getting caught up on smoke and mirrors, but we gotta understand, in the United States of America, there's always a hidden agenda. I'm out.